Alright, what is going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me with the channel again, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. You know, it's kind of nighttime right now, but I hope you had a wonderful day. But so in today's video, it's gonna be kind of different. I haven't done a video quite like this yet. Hopefully, I can do more type of review things now. This isn't a review channel, but I like to give my intake on things like this. So this is a, as you can see by the title, it's a Slenderman 2018 review. They didn't make any like previous ones. I just like that 2018 because it's the year of terrible movies. not completely terrible. Infinity War was a really good movie, and some other movies I've seen were really good. But today's video is going to be focusing, like I said, on Slenderman. And I just kind of want to address this. In my last video, I did say that I was going to upload on that same day. Now, I didn't because, I didn't realize I said this. It's more of a muscle memory thing to say something I've kind of like scripted and acted out, on my own personal time. And I just got, kind of carried away with it. I'm sorry. But from now on, if I'm ever going to upload again on the same day, I will say something like, I'm serious, I'm going to upload, or something like that, kind of to emphasize that I will. But without further ado, oh yeah, and this is not a professional review. I am just saying I'll be scattered all out. And there will be spoilers, so there's your spoiler warning. So if you don't want to see it, then click away, I guess. So, and there is Call of Duty in the background because, I don't have the editing tools to actually put the movie or trailer on screen. So, spoiler warning. So starting off with the movie, I felt the pacing was a little too quick and it was kind of odd at the beginning. So our four main characters are, and I believe her name is Red. So there's Red, Allie, Chloe, and Katie. Katie is the typical, oh, fuck my life, type of, I guess you could say, quote, emo person. The typical, life sucks, let's just all die, whatever. Chloe seems like the good grades student, just kind of like hanging with the, I guess, outcasts. I'm just putting these in quotes. Allie seems like the typical girl that, everybody kind of just likes. She doesn't seem to be getting bullied or nothing like that. And then we have Red, which is, she's kind of like the, I would say, goth type of edgy person of the group. She's a pretty big edgelord with her references and stuff like that. So, starting everything off, I think it's Katie and Chloe just kind of joking around, talking about, oh yeah, we have no souls, die, whatever. And, I felt the pacing was just kind of weird. It just kind of started off with that. And, so Katie invites everybody, the three other girls, to the house. And they're just like, oh, I think Chloe's like, oh, I know what the boys are doing tonight because they ran into some guys. And they're just like, they're summoning Slenderman. So, Red, being the fucking edgelord that she is, she's just like, no, they're summoning him? Nah, we gotta summon him too. And this is where I just kind of felt the movie kind of just kind of escaped actual scripting, actual like thought into it. You summon him by watching a video and closing your eyes for the 3 bells. There's 3 bells during the video, and you have to close it. You have to think about shit, and during the 3rd one, you have to open your eyes again. And then you literally have to watch this fucking epilepsy seizure go on. Showing the fucking Eye of Horus like 700 times. And it's just kind of, or the Eye of Anubis, some shit like that. I don't know, the fucking Illuminati eye. And it's just kind of like, what the fuck? Like, I felt like I was gonna have a fucking seizure. That's my bad, you guys. But nah, it was just kind of funny how, like, to summon Slenderman, this fucking demon that takes people away, just gotta watch a video, no fucking biggie. We're not ripping off the ring or anything. We're just gonna watch this video. But the thing I don't understand is if it's a fucking, it's a viral video, I don't think they give any specific date in this movie. Maybe they do on like different flyers because Katie goes missing, spoiler alert. But, I don't actually think that they show a date, but I'm just gonna assume that it's 2018 in their time. And, I think a viral video like that with people fucking disappearing from watching it, I think everyone at least would have tried watching it at least once. So, it'd be a lot more, missing people than what there is in the movie. So, okay, back on to the topic. They watch it, whatever. They start freaking the fuck out. Now, one thing I did kind of find, I guess, cooler during the movie is that later on during the movie, you know, Katie goes missing, but you find out that Katie actually asks Slenderman to take her. And this is kind of where I said that the pacing was a little too quick at the beginning. It just kind of like when Katie was saying, "Oh, I hate my life, I have no soul," or whatever. She's a very depressed girl, and what the Slenderman subreddit said before or after they summoned him, I can't remember which. It says something like he takes you away to like somewhere, a fantasy land or something like that, and you know she's wanting him to take her. She's like hoping because she hates her life, and you know so. I'm not gonna go in full detail. I'm just gonna really talk about the main important parts. So what ends up happening is she goes missing, whatever. Nobody hears from her. So Red is like, "Look, I looked it up how to get Katie back, and we have to go into the woods, give Slenderman something we love dearly and truly, and we have to put these blindfolds on and ask him to give Katie back or something like that." So, but the catch of it is you can't take off your blindfold. You cannot. You have to keep it on. So, like at least one person in the movie, they have to fuck something up. So, you know, out of the three, they're just waiting in the woods. They do their thing with whatever they loved, truly. And, you know, what ends up happening is that they start hearing the noises, he's coming, whatever. And Chloe gets fucking scared as shit, and she takes off her fucking blindfold. And you're not supposed to look at his face. That's why you're not supposed to take off your blindfold. You cannot look at his face. And what ends up happening is she gets fucking, you know, she looks at him and she goes fucking crazy. But not at that moment. She's just like, "Oh, I'm sick." And this is, I'm just going to kind of fast forward. Yeah, they find her in the woods. You know, she didn't get taken by Slenderman just yet. He made her go crazy instead of taking her. And, you know, what ends up happening is that, shit, my bad, you guys. I kind of messed up right there. But what ends up happening is that Katie goes crazy, yeah. She stays insane. She doesn't go back to school anymore. And there's this part where she's looking at her phone because Slenderman called. And she can see where he's at in her house or whatever, right? And I fucked up over there. I killed myself with my household missile. But so she goes to the house, whatever. And well, Slenderman's like camera goes into the house, and you know that happens twice in one movie. It happens twice in the movie. Kind of one near the middle, one actually like almost the end. So I felt that was kind of like lazy. I mean, you could have thought of something else, but you used the same trick twice. I'm feeling some Transformers going on here. No, but basically what ends up happening is the pacing is getting kind of weird now because Allie's basically forgetting all about Red. She's saying, "Oh, this shit ain't real," even though she saw paper mache fucking Slenderman, Photoshop Slenderman in the woods. And by the way, you guys, there's only one part in the movie that I think was actually like cool. They're like in the theater, or not theater, they're in a library or whatever, or Red is, and everything goes dark and it kind of gets like the video game where he just follows you and you have to keep running away without looking at him. But what ends up happening is she falls and she's like fucking scared. And, you know, he like walks up to her and starts touching her face, and like takes her face away and shit, and you can see his. But most of the movie, Slenderman looks like a badly rendered YouTube video. Like, I even told my girlfriend while we were watching the movie, I was like, Slenderman looks really paper mache. Like, his face looks paper mache as fuck. He's poorly animated. The CGI on Slenderman is fucking terrible. I'm gonna kind of skip near the end here. So, in the end, Red gets taken at that same moment I was telling you guys about. He does the phone trick again where you can see him coming to you and you can fucking walk through walls and shit. So what ends up happening is that Allie goes into the woods to look for Red, or just kind of get taken by Slenderman, just saying, fuck it, because save her sister or something like that. And what ends up happening, I got the 2-piece right there, 3-piece, but what ends up happening is that she's like, take me. So this motherfucker goes full Dr. Octopus on her. He looks so funny, you guys. Like, the CGI on Slenderman is so terrible. Like, and the acting from the 3 girls are bad. The only one that I found was like a really good actor was Red, and that's the edgelord one. The other 3, Katie was okay, I guess. She wasn't really in the movie. You know, she was kind of at the beginning, and once she's taken, you don't see her for the rest of the movie. But, you know, Chloe and Allie, I mean, they did. There was. I've used this term before and a lot, but it's the term hit or miss. Like, it's either, you know, there's some parts where it's really good, and there's other parts that's just like you're basically just reading that straight off of the script. You're not showing no emotion. You're just kind of reading it. And there were a lot of like I don't know what they're called, but it's kind of like the baby crying noise, like how it's the generic baby crying noise that they'll use in TVs, like TV shows, movies, stuff like that. And they do that for the wind too. Like they just constantly, it's like, you know, I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. They use a lot of those in the movie. It's just kind of like cliche sounds that other movies or YouTube videos or any video in general just have used before. It's very old. And, you know, I've been hearing those noises all my fucking life. So, you know, I don't know what the budget is for this movie. I'm getting kind of near the end of my review here. Like I said, the acting was kind of, I wouldn't say piss poor, but it's not bad, but it's not good. It's just kind of cringy at some moments, but at other moments you're actually engaged into the movie. And on top of that, like I said, the hit or miss part of the acting, hit or miss for the plot too. The plot was just kind of odd. The ending was just them getting taken, and that's really it. They just all get taken. So I don't know, and it wasn't scary at all. Like, this is PG-13, I understand, but the movie overall just wasn't scary. So, you know, hopefully my next movie review, is more professional. But this is like my first one, I guess. Like I said, this isn't a movie review channel, but you know, I just thought, you know, give my insight on the movie, and yeah. So my overall ranking for the movie, I'd give it a solid 4 out of 10. Now, the reason for 4 is because there's more bad than good in the movie. There were rarely any parts that I was actually like, oh shit, this is fucking lit. Like, the only moment I really had that part was when they were in the library, and Slenderman doesn't look paper mache or badly CGI'd in that scene right there. So, you know, you guys, that's my review for the movie, and you know, I kind of just told the story of the movie, but just wanted to kind of give you guys like a little tidbit of what I saw. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a like and subscribe if you did, and I will be uploading tomorrow. I'm being serious, you know. Gotta emphasize that, but like I said, leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and as always, guys, peace out. Have a good night.
Enemy down.